Ivan, you've mentioned Elon Musk's name multiple times. I've heard it, in other interviews, and why, especially with the Twitter fires and everything that he has, why is he so reluctant? Has he been asked? Because I know with Matt Taibbi and Schellenberger, they tried blowing the whistle. They went in front of Congress, and obviously the Democrats make them out to be these horrible, horrible Trump-loving people, even though they're just trying to whistleblow and expose the truth. Why is he so reluctant, and he hasn't done it yet, Ivan? And is he going to do it, or is it going to take a subpoena with Paxton and everything to have him to come in there to release it? Because he's holding back. And Ivan, and I'll let you answer. He's gone from, to me, a Democrat in the past couple of years. Rob, Elon Musk now is conservative. I guess reports came out that I don't think he was going to donate the $45 million. I heard something that it's not happening, but he's sounding more and more like a conservative. He just got interviewed with Jordan Peterson. And he's saying that the woke mind virus, he wants to eliminate it. It killed his son. And by the way, Patrick, as you know, Ivan, he wrote a book called Choose Your Enemies Wisely. He's chosen his enemy. He knows exactly who the hell the enemy is, and I almost feel like he wants to put them out there and wants to release the Twitter files, because that thing right there will literally flip the system upside down. What are your thoughts?
Fantastic question. Probably the most important question and discussion we're going to have. So I would look at it slightly differently than what you framed it as in this way. Let's take a look at the indicators of what Elon Musk has been doing as it applies to what I call the mother of all Twitter files. Big thing. He has almost 24 Twitter files that have been released, right? It takes time to look into things, put it together, assess it, analyze it, and then publish it for consumption to the broader public, right?
Yes.
That's number one. So he's already given indications that he's willing to go to bat to expose the truth, right? Mm-hmm. Number two, massively important to understand. Last week, he moved his headquarters of basically all of his business holdings from California to Texas. Now, he said he did that because of the different law and the woke mind virus. And I suspect that because of what happened to him personally and to his son, I take him for his word. I mean, that's a good faith response. And you can see the emotion in his eyes during that interview with Jordan Peterson. When I heard that component, I'm thinking to myself, he's all in. And what does all in mean? What he says publicly of First Amendment, exposing the truth. I take him for his word, and his actions are following with his words, because he's moved. He has created an infrastructure where the left has no leverage over him.
Yep.
Let's go through those. He moved all of his assets from California to Texas. That's massive. Number two, he has basically, with the Twitter files, exposed a lot of the media. In some of his posts, let's go review some of his key critical posts. His pronouns are prosecute Fauci, meaning he's sitting on the Fauci files, which exposes the whole COVID con. One of the critical components of COVID con is that the official fact checker for Twitter 1.0 was Reuters, right? Reuters. And the CEO of Reuters, I think James Smith, was on the board of Pfizer. So you start to understand why the censorship industrial complex was acted the way they did, where any therapeutic information on ivermectin, etc., was tamped down. And everything that said it was safe and effective, and then the clot shots, the DNA mutilation injections, were the best thing ever in the history of humanity. It's because good old boy Reuters CEO / the biggest distributor of DNA mutilation injections, who's on the board of that company. It's all interconnected. And then Elon Musk put out a post also in this December 22 timeframe that said, Twitter is not only is a social media company and a crime scene.
Wow.
Elon Musk knows that he's sitting on the biggest trove of evidence of criminal activity across the board of anyone in the history of humanity. Okay? Mm-hmm. By him going in, all in, and supporting President Trump, that means he is now the only way that he survives, in my opinion. When I say survive, I mean what I say.
Yes.
The only way he survives, business-wise, physiologically, is for him to release every single thing he is sitting on, which is why it matches exactly with my deep state target list. I'm just basically, as a former insider, I'm laying it out to make it easy. I'm communicating with Taibbi, with Schellenberger to a lesser degree, and we're discussing like what is the next path forward. And as you start to think through this strategy of if he's all in and all of his holdings are in Texas, now the Attorney General of Texas has jurisdiction over all of that criminal evidence. See how this is playing out?
Yeah, good point.
So for him to say that he's hesitant, reticent, and not really releasing it, he's literally taking all the proper and necessary steps for maximum protection for himself and maximum exposure to those on the deep state. And for those that are saying, oh, he's not going to donate $45 million a month to the Trump campaign, how much value does his mother of all Twitter files release in terms of billions of dollars is his release? It exposes everything. Like the campaign can then use it for however it wants. Like, you know what I mean? It's way more than a billion. I mean, we're talking about $1 trillion worth of evidence that destroys any candidate that the other side puts forward. Because guess who's on my deep state target list, America? Kamala Harris is on there. So is the entire Joe Biden criminal syndicate. So is the Hillary Clinton crew, right? So is Barry Hussein. It doesn't matter who they put forward because every single person that they put forward is already on the list because they've already been identified as criminal co-conspirators. And wait, last time I checked, everyone that I've mentioned so far has a Twitter account that Elon Musk has access to all their DMs. And so it would be very safe for Elon Musk to just say, hey, I didn't disclose anything. All your privacy is protected. I was just complying with the lawful subpoena by the Attorney General of Texas, Ken Paxton, who has jurisdiction over my company. I had nothing to do with it, America. Bam! They're fucked. All of them. They're so fucked.
Ivan, I love. What's up, everybody? Vincent O'Shaughnessy here. If you want to see me and the entire Valuetainment crew, we will be at the Vault Conference September 4th through the 7th at the Palm Beach Convention Center, hosted by none other than Patrick Bet-David and featuring Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Guys, this is the place to be. If you are an entrepreneur and you want to level up, do not miss this opportunity. This is the best place to network. If you want tickets, go to thevaultconference.com. Do not waste time. This thing is going to sell out, and I will see you guys there. Peace and love. So if you like this clip, click right here. And if you want to see more like it, click right here. Stay angry, Patriots.